topic is, first of all, constitution, why and how. Constitution, why and how. And when we will complete this topic, we will able to understand what a constitution means. First of all, what a constitution means. Next, what a constitution does to the society. Here it is written, what a constitution does to a society. Third is how constitution govern the location of power in society. Listen to me very carefully that first of all, what the constitution means. Constitution is a living document, is a written document on which a country runs. This is constitution. Every country is having its own constitution. So what a constitution means, number one, is a simple definition. What I told you. A constitution जो है living document है. Why living document? That because you can amend the constitution whenever you think that is required. Lot of amendment has been done in our constitution, that is there. Number two, what a constitution does to the society. Constitution society के लिए क्या करती है? Is there any work for the society? Right? What a constitution does to the society. Third is how constitution govern the allocation of power in society. How the constitution govern the allocation of power in the society. Power किसको दिया जाता है? You know, in ninth class, you have learned, and in 10th also, in the constitution, by the people, for the people, and of the people. Who said it? Abraham Lincoln said it. एक ऐसा constitution जो लोगों के द्वारा दिया जाता है. Whenever the people wants that there is a need to amend the constitution, when the people wants that who will be the power to whom should we give the power, that is a democratic constitution. So how constitution govern the allocation of power in the society? किसको हम power देंगे? For example, at present we gave the power to the BJP government. Earlier we gave the power to the Congress government. Right. So it depends on the people, citizens of the society of that particular country, to whom we are going to give the power. Next is what was the way in which the Constitution of India was made? What was the way in which the Constitution of India was made? How it was made? Our Constitution was made by many people, and we consulted many countries also on their constitution, how it was made, right? So it took near about 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days. Fine. So it was a precise of what type of constitution we have. Next is why do we need the constitution? हमें constitution क्यों चाहिए? जरूरी है कि constitution चाहिए हमको, तो क्यों चाहिए? What are the importance of the constitution? What is the constitution? What are its functions? What are the functions? What are its constitution? What roles does perform for a society? How does constitution work for the society? Right? And how a constitution relate to a society and its existence. I told you that constitution is a living document. Right? How it exists. Answering this question is not difficult. So let us discuss on these topics. First of all, constitution. I told you earlier also that constitution is a document, rule and regulation, document of rule and regulation on which country runs. So constitution allows coordination and assurance. First point, constitution allows coordination coordination between the various parts of the government, various forms of the government, and various sections of the government. Then it allows coordination. you have to have the coordination. You have to have the coordination in at your home. Without coordination, there will be chaos. So in the country also, there should be a coordination between one part of the country to another part of the country, one part of the government to another part of the government. Imagine yourself to be a member of a reasonably large group. Further imagine that this group has the following characters. The number of this group are diverse in various ways. They have different religious alliances. Some are Hindus, some are Muslims, some are Christians, and perhaps could be possible that somebody says that I have no religion. They are also varied in many different respects. They have pursued different professions. They have different abilities. They have different hobbies, different tastes in everything, from films to the books. Some are rich and some are poor. So this is the various aspects of the society. You cannot say that everyone is rich, everyone is poor. Everyone is having education, everyone is graduate or postgraduate, whatever it is. Lot of differences are there. But with that particular differences, we have to have the coordination. Right. So one must one may say that the perhaps member of this group can together or the basic rules. On the basic rules, we can sit together and sort out differences. So the first function of a constitution is to provide a set of basic rules. ये हमें सबसे पहले बेसिक रूल्स देती है कि हमें गवर्नमेंट को कैसे रन करना है. It's written over here. This I'm giving you here. The first function of a constitution is to provide a set of basic rules. First set of basic rules दिया जाता है that allow for a minimal coordination. हम एक दूसरे के साथ एक गवर्नमेंट के साथ दूसरे गवर्नमेंट के because we have got four type of government. Let me tell you one thing. First of all is central government. Then we have got the state government. Then we have got the local government. Then we have got the panchayat government. So if there is a no coordination, you can well imagine that what will happen. So why these four type of government? So that we are the federal type of government, federal society, that nobody should go on to very, very powerful. No government should be very powerful. It should not behave like a dictator. That's why we have got federal government. In that federal government, we have got four type of government. And so the first function of a constitution is to provide a set of basic rules that allow for minimal coordination amongst member of a society. We have got a large society. Somebody, someone is Hindu and somebody could be Muslim. Various various thinking, various type of education, various thoughts, and our India is only one country which is divided on the language. A huge country. 130 crore plus people are living. 29 states, 7 union territories. And if you go to South, where Hindi is not acceptable, let me tell you one thing: Hindi is not acceptable. You don't speak Hindi over there. You have to have that particular language of that particular state or English. That's why we don't have any national language. We have only official language. So there will be a lot of difficulties, lot of problem, and there will be chaos in the society if we don't have coordination between one government to another government, between central government to the state, or state to the local to the panchayat government. So coordination is required. Coordination is also required at your home even. So the first function of a constitution to provide set of rules. कैसे हमने इस country को चलाना है. सबसे पहले basic rules है, we have got a democratic set of government by the people, for the people, of the people. Right? We are here to choose our own people. We are here to choose our own leaders. Leaders for a specific times. Leaders for 5 years. This is now BJP's ruling. Earlier it was Congress. Earlier it was Janata Dal. So it depends on the when the people of the society, people and citizens of the country, to which party they choose. And now also there's going to, there's election in West Bengal and Kerala. There are elections, right? Who is going to come? It depends on the result of the election. So this was the first part. Next, specification of decision making powers. Here we have in democratic state we have a decision making. Who is our decision maker? To whom we choose. So, a constitution is a body of fundamental principles according to which a state is constituted or governed. But what should these fundamental rules be? At what makes them fundamental? What do you mean by fundamental? Basic rules. You have got the fundamental duties. I hope so. You know all everyone. You have the fundamental duties, and side by side we have the fundamental rights also. मौलिक अधिकार, मौलिक कर्तव्य. Right. So a constitution is a body of fundamental principles according to which a state is constituted or governed. But what should these fundamental rules be? And what makes them fundamental? Well, the first question we will have to decide who gets to decide what the laws govern the society should be. You may want rule X. Somebody may say, for example, I want rule X. But somebody says, no, rule Y is much better than rule X. So to whom we are going to, how do we choose? How do we decide which rules is perfect for us? And who is going to elect to choose the rules and all? We may think that rules we may want everyone live for the best, but other thing the rules are the best. How do we resolve these disputes? So even before we decide what rules should govern this group, we have to decide who gets to decide that which is better one. So decision maker. The constitution has to provide an answer to this question. So next part is basic allocation of power in a society. Basic allocation of power in a society. It decides who gets to decide what the laws will be. In principle, this question, who gets to decide, can be answered in many ways. In a monarchical question, a monarchy decides. You know what do you mean by monarchy? Where the rule of the king is there. What do you mean by dictator? Who dictates the government, who dictates the rule, army rule. Pakistan was having dictator, Uganda was having dictator, Bangladesh, our neighbor country, Bangladesh, neighboring country, Bangladesh is also having dictator. Monarchism, still, England is a monarchy, right? Queen is ruling over there. So these all things, they are the rulers. We are the rulers. The rulers are to decide. In some constitution, like the old Soviet Union, one single party is there. In Soviet Union, Communist Party was there. Communist Party, right? One single party is there, and that particular party was having lots of power to decide which rule is better for the society. But in the democratic constitution, broadly speaking, the people get to decide. But this matter is not so simple, because even if we answer that the people should decide, it will not answer the question how should we decide these all things. You know, it's not very easy to decide that which is better and which is not better. Because if the country is small, If the country is the population is small, yes, then we can do it. But it is very difficult to decide when the country is so big, when the 130 crore people are there, and their decision making is very difficult. So, broadly speaking, the people get to decide. People get to decide. Now, here is the people have to decide which is good for them. So the constitution has to provide an answer to these questions, decide what gets to decide and who will going to decide. It will not answer the question how should the people decide for something to be law, and how the people are going to decide. If the people are in a small, that's we can give the rule and regulation. If we think that it's better for us, we can continue it. Otherwise, we can change it. Okay, it happens to your home. Means when the people are in small numbers, but it is very difficult. It is next to impossible. Then when the country is a big one, under 30 crore people are there, and it's not very good to decide randomly that it is which is good and which is not good. In the Indian Constitution, for example, it is specified that in the most of the instances, Parliament get to decide laws and policies. So, Parliament, जहाँ पे Parliament बैठती है, where the people, opposition, ruling parties there, they sit together. Opposition parties are there. They sit together and they discuss. Have to have the votes. They are having the vote to pass the rule and regulation. In the Indian Constitution, for example, it is specified that in most of the instances, Parliament gets to decide laws and policies. Next, in the next part, rest of it, I will discuss it by tomorrow. Thank you.